Yeah, I'll take that as well. I don't care. Hello. Let me turn this. Huh? Yeah, I mean, you can keep it like that. It doesn't matter. Water. You know what's funny? I got the TV on, right? The Steve Harvey show, and P Diddy is the guest on the Steve Harvey show. P Diddy. All right. Anybody make any money today? I hope so. You know what? I needed to. This sucks. All right, let's get at it. Um, Cincinnati 3, Cleveland 2. Miami 1, Pittsburgh nothing. Philadelphia 1, Chicago 1. That's the Cubbies. Tampa and Boston, no score in the bottom of the second. Boston has 3 people on. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Atlanta 0, Milwaukee 0. Everything else is later on tonight. How'd you guys do today? You make good money? Anything like that? Yeah, like yesterday I had a little parlay going on, and I had forgot about it, and then when I got back on and tried to talk to you guys, I just noticed that the volume or whatever wasn't working. Can you guys hear me? Make sure the volume is on this one. I think that's working. Stupid Apple computer. No, apples are great. Apples are great for like if you like you do artist work. Even for like music and stuff. I mean, Apple is. I think it was like I went back to college back right after 9/11, and I took a course and it had all apples, right? Like most of my courses was all apples. So I had a PC at home, and I'm still stubborn, and I'm like, I'll just transfer the files from Apple to my PC. Well, one day I got a Trojan virus, and I watched all of my files just like disappear. It was just like disappearing, and I'm like, oh. And it was some of the first pictures and videos that I had of the Cityballers.com in the real early years. So yeah, after that, and I watched the Trojan virus destroy all my files, I was like, never again. I went and got an Apple. I never looked back. I don't need that. All right, so how do we do today, guys? Hopefully we did pretty good. Let me see. Let me look at these things on here. Okay. Now what is this? What's that? For today? No. Today. Yep. And it was yesterday. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. Here's one ticket with, let's see, Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Let me see, what's the score? It looks like I'm okay, right? Oh, I took Pittsburgh. Miami's not winning. Miami is winning. So we got to get Pittsburgh to beat these guys. That's why I took Pittsburgh, right? Because Pittsburgh was coming off of the that good road trip they had with Philadelphia. I mean, that's a great tune-up. But we'll see. They're losing right now. Let's see what else I have on here. Okay, I've got pictures. Matt Boyd and Zach Wheeler. Let's see what these boys are doing. I kind of went heavy on pitchers, guys. You know why? Because there's not that many games going. But if you, the more pitchers, I mean, look, when you do the player props with the pitchers, let's just face it. You don't, thank you. You don't get that much money for it. But I had to stretch it out as much as I can. To get this money. So let's look at Boyd. Let's look at Boyd and Zach Wheeler, Philadelphia, and the Cubbies. All right, let's see. And the first thing I do when I pull it up, guys, always, and the game is being played, I always go to the pitchers first because I want to see did they get knocked out of the game. Because once they get knocked out of the game, that parlay is shot, and you might as well just do something else. So that's what I usually do. Okay, so Boyd. Oh, that sucker. After 5 innings of play, Boyd has no strikeouts. What a fucking jackass. Wheeler has 5 strikeouts right now, so he's on par. Boyd is not. I mean, it's in the 5th inning. He didn't go. I don't know how many innings he goes, but I should have took the under on that son of a gun. He sucks, right? He's not gonna get 5. Let's just face it. He's not gonna get 5. Let me look at this. Yeah, he's not going to get 5. I had him for at least 3, right? But he's not going to get that. As long as I don't have this guy, and I meant to say under. Yeah, well, he fucked me on that one too, right? Well, that parlay is done. Yeah, Matt Boyd did it to me, guys. Now, who is this? Oh, I even put him in this. I did a pitcher parlay. Not so good, guys. Not so good today. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, that's it. That is it. I didn't do squat today, right? And mainly because I put in Boyd pretty much in every parlay with at least 3 strikeouts. But remember I told you guys, be careful. Don't put, but I'm thinking it's Boyd, right? You tell yourself and you tell people don't do it, but you do it because sometimes you just think that it may work because Boyd is a good pitcher. No, he hadn't struck out anybody yet. This dude sucks. And the chances of him striking out, who's pitching now? Let's see. All right, so Philadelphia is pitching, right? So who knows if he'll come out in the 6th. If he comes out in the 6th, he's probably done after 6 innings. Let's see how long does he usually pitch? Let's see. He'll go 6, 7, right? So he might have 1 or 2 innings left. So who knows? It's just sometimes you just gotta watch these guys. I got kind of happy with the with that matchup, and I went crazy. That sucks. Well, let's get to it for tomorrow. Oh, wait, where are we? Oh, here we go. There we go. So everything is going great, right? Nobody hit anything big or anything like that. I know I didn't. I fucking sucked today. And it's okay. you're gonna suck a lot of times, right? But the only thing you have to do is just go back to the drawing board. That's how that goes. Always stay positive, never chase. So like right now, I'm done. I think pretty much. I might have one. I don't even think I got one left. I'm not gonna go out and chase, right? Because that's not smart. Because you can start losing, and then when you start losing, you start chasing. You're trying to get money back, but you're probably not gonna get back. You're probably gonna end up losing more. So bet responsibly, guys, and just chalk it up. I'm chalking this one up. Does it feel good? Hell no. It sucks. Especially me. I hate to lose. Jack offs. So we'll get busy tomorrow. We'll do something. Let me see. What time is it? It's 4, right? Uh-huh. So, okay. We have to wait a while. Wait. No. Sorry, guys. Hold on for 1 minute. Okay. Give me 1 sec, guys. 1 sec. Yeah, when you lose, never chase. Just chalk it up. Because when you start chasing, you're in a world of trouble. It never stops. When you start chasing and it starts getting bad, right? And that's one thing you don't want to do is chase. And just keep getting your ass handed to you like that. It's not a good feeling. Because then you start getting fiended out, right? I'm trying to see. Yeah, this Boyd thing, man. Boyd jacked me up. And I looked at Boyd and I said, I don't want to do him. But, motherfucker. God damn, Boyd. And like I said, guys, this is in the 5th inning. And this dude he doesn't have 1 strikeout. And I'm officially done. Yeah, I'm done, guys. Oh, Jesus. Not even 1. Now watch this. I picked that guy Perez from the Marlins to get at least 3 strikeouts. He's got it. He's got the 3 already. And he's a rookie. Yeah, this fucking sucks. What? I think I lost some earlier. What is this? Oh, I didn't. Oh, I had the Nerfy. I had a Nerfy too, right? And these are good parlays, but we'll see what they look like at the end of the night. I probably will lose more. Sometimes you got it, and sometimes you just don't. All right, so we're done with that, right? And so now, not unless if your man gets possessed and he starts throwing strikeouts. You never know. All right, but let's get at it. What? You guys think y'all better than me? Huh? They probably are. What? Yeah, has your girlfriend been watching the show, telling on people? All right. I mean, she told on me. One of her girlfriends was watching the show, and I didn't know she was out there. And she told on me. She goes, "Yeah, your husband is teaching guys how to hide money from their wives." Then she said that she thought, well, all right, Let's get down. Yesterday was got some money, so but today we didn't get any, or I didn't, right? But we're getting ready to get down with the get down. We will get some tomorrow. Tomorrow is a new day because today blows. And let's get at it. MLB. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. The first game on tap for tomorrow: Pittsburgh and Miami. Oh no, no, no. Detroit versus Baltimore. Now, guys, you know how I feel about Baltimore. I cannot stand them because why I went all the way out with these guys after they beat up on New York, and they didn't do anything after that. Some guy was on here saying, "Oh, Baltimore has one of the best bullpens." I went on another site, found out that guy was lying. What's up with the propaganda or trying to make Baltimore look good? What's up with that? I mean, either you got it or you don't. Because I knew something was fishy when they would say, "Oh, Baltimore has one of the top bullpens." Oh, okay, well, if Baltimore has one of the top bullpens, then why are you guys in last place? Doesn't make sense, does it? All right. Let's see. It's nice here in San Diego today. It's about what 75. It's nice. Temperature's going down, but it's really nice. Probably 72 more or less. Where are we? Okay. Sawyer Gibson or Glipson long for the Tigers. 0-0, no decisions. His ERA is 7.36, 3 strikeouts. Where the hell did they get this guy from? Sawyer, um, he's not a rookie, right? Against Chicago, he went 3 innings. He gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, one base, one. He walked one batter and struck out 3. Well, I mean, now watch this, right? So you'll look at this and you'll automatically think this guy sucks. Baltimore's going to come out and put somebody up against him and beat him. The Tigers did this crap all last year. They was never listing their pitchers, and then all of a sudden they would just bring guys in that you never heard of, and they was winning. But as long as you got Torkelson, you got Carpenter, you got Green, and you got all these guys that's swinging a mean bat like that. So we'll wait. We definitely will have to wait. If Baltimore puts their best pitcher up, then you'll see me swing over to the Orioles. But right now, nobody's listed for the Orioles. Marlins versus Pirates. Marlins, they don't have anybody listed, right? The Pirates have Mitch Keller. And, I feel so bad for Keller. He's a good pitcher. But this Joker is 1-8, won 1 games and lost 8. His ERA is 4.13. That's not bad to being 1-8. He's got 61 strikeouts. The Marlins will probably have Max Meyer go. If the Marlins put Max Meyer on the mound tomorrow, I'm going to take the Marlins. Okay? So right now, there's 2 games we've got to wait on because there's no pitchers set. So the Reds versus the Guardians. Andrew Abbott, he's 5-1, ERA 2.18, 59 strikeouts. He's going up against Slade Sicilione. He's 1-2, ERA 4.87, 20 strikeouts. Let's take the Cincinnati Reds on the money line, guys. You don't have to think long and hard about that, right? Cleveland, they don't really have big bats, right? So, I'm not. You wouldn't see me rushing to go get something like that. And I remember I'm gonna start putting these in and getting a price for you guys. Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. This sucks. So I gotta go the whole night and watch all these games, and I don't have any interest, anything to do with my parlays, because my dumbass put Boyd in every last single one of them, like I told you guys don't do. But you know what I did? I lied to myself and say, "Oh, it's Boyd. He's good to play in Philadelphia." Okay. So who's the dumbass today? That's nothing new. Who's out there? Okay. All right. So we're gonna take Cincinnati. Cincinnati is not the favorite. I don't care. Let's take Cincinnati plus the points, right? We'll do that. Cincinnati plus the points. Are we gonna go for Abbott with strikeouts? Not really, because I don't see, guys. One thing that you have to realize, middle of the road guys like Abbott. Abbott is no slouch by far, right? But he's not the greatest. But guys that's in the middle of the road, you don't want to depend too much on them to get a lot of player props. Because at the end of the day, all you're going to do is end up getting your feelings hurt. Okay, hold on. Hey, you just said something. Who is that? What did you say? Hold on, I'll get it up. This. God damn it, where is it at? I suck. Yeah, speaking of that, and I think I told you guys before that here we go, here we go. Alvin. Alvin, I know. I know I said under on Boyd, but my dumb ass didn't do it. Yeah. I think Wheeler will go six, Alvin. Alvin, we're good. We're good. So here, like I told you, Alvin, man, I do stuff and I make all of these plans, but I'm gonna do it. And I don't even the paper or whatever I fill out, I don't even use it. I kind of forget, and then I'm going to the phone late to go put them in, and I haven't forgot everything I didn't put in. And I'm trying to find it, can't find it. I'm a hot mess. But I did say, boy, going under. I did. I hope you took it. I hope you did it. Did you go under, Alvin? I did say take the under on Boyd. And my dumb ass, I don't know why I did it. Fucking sucks. I try to keep it real, right? Because when you're gambling, it's real. When you losing money, it's real. When you win money, it's real. So, yeah, you took it. Yeah, good. And I hope you're doing good. I hope you hit, man. Please, because we need to get this money pumping, man. We gotta get this. We like I say by August, we should be walking around with a Don Bishop cup. One of them pimp cups. But no, but seriously, I want you guys to win. I don't. I keep it real because I'm just that average Joe. I know a little bit, right? And I try to share what I know, the knowledge that I have, and kind of get with you guys and just like hang out and talk sports and try to win money. I do notice some sites have guys Wheeler over, Boyd under. Yes, good. My dumb ass ain't even listen to my own advice. But it happens to me because I don't fill out the sheet. I fill it out for you guys and I put it out there, but then the next day I just get, I don't know, I just get lost, man. But yeah, that's what I originally said. And remember, guys, that's it. Take your first mind. I I don't know what got into me thinking this fucker was gonna go over. So yeah, well, at least one person. But you got some sites out there that they give out this bad information, and then I go, okay, yeah, hell yeah, that's good money right there. That's where you make your money. Alternate strikeouts, over under strikeouts. That's where you make your money. You know what? You know, I've never liked the Cubs. If you want me to be honest with you. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I used to like them back when they used to wear the blue and the red pinstripes. This was like '79. That was kind of awesome. All right. Let me take a peek at these games real quick. Because deep down inside, Allen. Boy, yeah, that fucker. But you know what? I originally told Alvin to take the under yesterday. My dumbass forgot all about what I said because when I wake up, it's almost like I'm in a new world. And Boyd fucked me over. I do the same thing, Coach. Yeah, my friends, winners didn't go the other way. And you know what? It's not because I don't write it down and I just go to sleep. I get something to eat. I'm running my mouth. And then I had to go somewhere with the wife this morning. And so by the time I finally got a chance to make the phone call, because see, I can't go on the computer because I'm in California. I have to make a call to the bookie. So, yeah. Shit, man. That sucks. And I deserve to get my ass kicked today because I don't know why I put Boyd in there. Fuck Boyd. I mean, dude, you played good against the Tigers, right? He did. He played good against the Tigers. And what do you do today? You shit on all of us. Hey, speaking of the Cubs, remember who was that dude? Remember the guy who that caught that ball against the Marlins? DeJesus, so one of them guys hit it, and the fan reached Bartman. Yeah, I don't. I don't think I do. I hope you do. Somebody's got to be smart. You know what I mean? Yeah, and Wheeler is that guy, right? You're gonna get the Guardians. The Guardians are gonna put a whooping on these guys tonight. I know. I know. I don't know what the fuck I did, man. Yeah, well, maybe the universe thought I'm not worthy of getting a hit today. Maybe they just, I don't know. Like I said, guys, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I try. You know what I mean? But one of the best things, though, if you guys hit, I feel like I hit too, right? Because we all in this little thing, and I'm like, if they hit, I hit, right? And you feel good, and then we feed off of each other's energy and each other's energy and positivity. So if I don't win, but you win, we all win. That's how I look at it. Because you have to stay. Like, I remember one time I got like super negative, right? And I was whining and crying. My wife got so pissed at me, she went and bought me a sippy cup. And I was whining and crying for about 2 weeks. And she goes, "Well, you know why you're not hitting." And I'm like, "Why?" And she goes, "Because you're negative, and negative attracts negative." And she gave me all of this YouTube stuff, and I snapped out of it. Boy, it was a trick line under. Yep, fucker. You know what? I fucking hate this, man. Yeah. All right, so we'll go back. We didn't take the Tigers, right? Because the Tigers got a shitty pitcher going tomorrow, a Sawyer, but he's like 0-0. His ERA is 7.36, 3 strikeouts. He's only went like 2 innings or 3. Baltimore doesn't have anybody listed, so I said let's hold off, guys, on that one. The Marlins versus the Pirates. The Pirates have Mitch Keller going for them. And remember I told you that Pittsburgh's got a good pitching staff. Mitch Keller is one of them. And when I tell you this, so look. His record is 1-8, right? So automatically, if you tell me a guy is 1-8, you know what? It's fucking Cubs, man. I like betting on the White Sox. See what happens when you depend on the Cubs? So, Mitch Keller is 1-8. If you just tell me, Little Johnny Joe is pitching tomorrow, and I go, oh, what's Little Johnny Joe's record? You go, 1-8. Well, if you tell me somebody's got a 1-8, a 1-8 record, I'm going to automatically assume that this fucker's ERA is high. I'm going to think his ERA is about what? 9.8, something that's high. No. Look at the Keller. Keller's ERA is 4.13. But he's 1-8. 60 strikeouts. So he's decent. He's good. But Mitch Keller is a good pitcher. So we're not going to sleep on him tomorrow, right? Trick line and under was, yeah. So we're not going to play the Pirates cheap. We're going to see what's going to happen. If the Marlins put Max Meyer on the mound, that's going to be a good play for the Marlins. And I think they're going to put Max Meyer up tomorrow. Not really sure. So right now I'm just going to hold off and wait. And don't be so quick to fade the Pirates, guys. Don't be quick to fade them. I was watching the Tigers and the Cubs yesterday, and it was from a Chicago. It was coming from a Chicago perspective. It was one of their channels, and the guy was throwing strikes, and the guy goes, "That's not a strike. That's not a strike." And I'm watching. I'm like, dude, I know you're getting paid by Chicago, but at some point, have some dignity, dude. Have some self-respect. He was throwing strikes. I'm the kind of guy that if I'm watching a game, I don't care. If it's my team and somebody throws a strike and I see it's a strike, I go, yeah, it was a strike. But this dude was on one of those Chicago channels saying, that wasn't a strike. That was a ball. That was a ball. I'm like, man, you know what, dude? I mean, he was literally sucking the Cubs off on live TV. Really. So freaking pathetic. All right. The Reds. So we're going to wait on the Tigers in Baltimore, and we're going to wait on the Marlins in Pittsburgh. The Marlins in Pittsburgh could turn out to be a very good game, if they put Max Meyer on the mound. So we're going to hold out and wait for that. The Reds and the Guardians, I told you I would take the Reds on the money line with Andrew Abbott. Slade Sicilione for Cleveland is 1-2. His ERA is 4.87 with 20 strikeouts. For some odd reason, though, but Abbott's record is 5-1. His ERA is low. It's awesome. It's 2.18 and 59 strikeouts. Awesome, nice ERA. But here's the deal: they don't back their pitchers in Cincinnati. So that's one thing you have to kind of like worry about with Cincinnati. They don't back their pitchers. So I mean, and the funny part is you start looking at all of the players that they have, like what's the guy's name? Not De La Cruz. And De La Cruz is good. And they have all those hits. And I'm like, well, this is not matching up. You got all these guys with all these hits, but then you got the good pitchers that they're not helping. So where are these hits coming? When are these hits happening? So apparently they're happening when these guys aren't pitching. And it sucks to be Abbott and the rest of those guys. But right now, if I've got to go for it, I'm going to take, and you know I will, I'm going to take Andrew Abbott, a lefty. I'm going to take him on the money line. Let's look and see. Let's see, hold on. Yeah. No. We'll take Cincinnati's Andrew Abbott with the points. We'll take Cincinnati plus the points. Okay. Now let's see. We'll move on. Miami and the wrong sheet. Okay. Chicago and Philadelphia. Surprisingly, guys, I think this is gonna probably be a better matchup. The Cubs and the Phillies. I think this is the one that I was wishing for today. Because Nick Abel is all right. I like Nick Abel. I kind of was like, what the hell? Nick Abel for the Phillies. Holy crap, this dude is 6'5". So he's got that range. He's got that wingspan. He's lanky. June 4th against Toronto, he struck out 2. He gave up 1 run. He gave up 3 hits, and he went 5 innings. May 18th against Pittsburgh, he got the decision, the win. He went 6 innings. He gave up 5 hits. He didn't give up any runs. He didn't walk anybody. And watch this. He struck out 9 people. So Abel is, I think this game tomorrow might be better, right? Will I go a nerfy on these guys? I'm not. I'm done with nerfies, man. I got jacked around today, so. And you know, maybe it was because I'm thinking I was being desperate, right? So, if you notice, so it's just like this. You notice when you go out or you start talking to these chicks and you just hitting them up like this, then they're going to give you a hard time because they think you're desperate, right? And you might not be, you may be, who knows? And you just hit them like this. Well, you're not going to get any play like that, right? You hang back, relax, and then it goes good. And when I used to go out with my buddies, that's what it did, right? When you stress, nothing comes. You relax, it comes. So I think I was betting or making picks out of desperation, right? So yeah, I had to learn. I got to learn from my own words. All right, so we're gonna go with Abel tomorrow. I like Abel. I'm gonna take Philadelphia on the money line. Now Colin Ray for the Cubs. He's no slouch. He's 4-2 ERA, 3.59, and 43 strikeouts. He's no slouch, right? But I think Abel I got Abel on this one. Abel is lanky, man. Any lanky pitcher, that's good. I remember, what's the guy's name? Not Bannister, but uh, Palmer, Jim Palmer. Are you guys old enough to know? Yeah, you guys old. Some of you guys are old enough to know Jim Palmer. Jim Palmer was lanky like that. He's one of my favorite pitchers back in the day. Jim Palmer, I liked. Floyd Bannister, Mariners. Um, Jack Morris, of course. Tigers. Matt Knuff or Matt Knuff, I forget how to pronounce it, with the A's. Mike Norris with the A's. Steve Stone, I like. And who was my favorite one was Brett Saberhagen. Yeah, he could throw it, man. All right, let's get back to business. Tampa versus Boston. Don't look now, guys, but I think since last night, Boston is starting to feel themselves. But I'm going to sit back and wait. I'm going to wait on the downfall again because it's coming. Trust me. It's coming, right? So the Red Sox will be taking on the Rays tomorrow. The Rays will put up Ryan. How do you pronounce his name? Pepito. 3-5, ERA 3.20, 64 strikeouts. And Boston will feature Lucas, a right-hander. He's 1-1, ERA 6.42, and 27 strikeouts. I don't like Boston. I just don't. I'm going to fade Boston right now. Yep, fuck you, Boston. And Tampa is the favorites anyway, so I would take Tampa on. You know, this is a game that I would take. I'll take Tampa on the money line. Pitcher player props? Nope. Normally when I'm having a good day, I get hyped when I see Mackenzie Gore, and but not so much today, man, because I'm pissed. But nevertheless, here's the game of the day. The game of the day. It might be the game of the week, and that's the Nationals against the Mets. So the Nationals will have Mackenzie Gore, who's 3-5, 2.87 ERA. He's got 108 strikeouts. Holy shit. Versus Griffin Canning. Griffin Canning is 6-2. ERA is 2.90. 57 strikeouts. There you have it. Do you want to try your luck on a Nerfy? With this one, I will. I definitely would try a Nerfy with this one. Right? Will I try the under? You have to, because this is a pitching duel, right? So we have the under, we have the Nerfy, player props. Let's do the player props right now. Mackenzie Gore, you can go over, or you can just say fuck it and give me 5 strikeouts for Mackenzie Gore. Because of his last 3 games, 7, 8, 9, right? So actually, 7, 8, 9. So actually, he's been like going down. So I would take 5, right? Will he get more than 5? Probably so. Do you want to chance it and be a jackass like you know who today? Nope, you don't want to be like this guy, me. Don't. So I would take I'm gonna take 5 for Gore. Even though I know he can probably throw more, I'm not gonna bet desperately like I did today, and we'll just leave it like that. So let's get Canning. Canning off top, I can tell you right now, 4 strikeouts for him. So let's go look. Yeah, because 7, and actually I probably would go 3. Against the Dodgers, he had 7 strikeouts. Against the White Sox, he had 3, and against the Dodgers, he had 1. But you know what? When they're like that, well, he's starting to go up, so he's getting better, right? Because the 23rd of May, 1 strikeout. May 28th, 3 strikeouts. June 4th against the Dodgers, 7. So that's actually impressive. We'll stay with, you know what? I would just go 4, man. And if because FanDuel did that to me the other day, I mean yesterday or today, and I forgot who that pitcher was. I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing that. Where? Who? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hey, some oranges. And, maybe some of those muffins. I'm a growing boy. What do you expect? Ah. See, that's how you straighten them out, man. Oh, what did you forget? Oh, have a nice, yeah. They always got a plan, guys. They always have a plan. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I think I was 18 or 19. I thought I was smarter than the average lady, right? So I told my mother, I say, Ma, I know everything there is to know about a woman. I was 19. I got school like 2 days right after that for some chick. One, one thing that I do know, they're smart. Don't try to outsmart them. Just try to stay out in front of them, the best that you can. And then let all of the stuff that they do backfire on them, man. Hey, what's going on? You guys back that quick? See what I told you? But let's get back to more important stuff. So yeah, Griffin Canning. Go 3. Go 3 strikeouts with Griffin Canning. I would take 3. Do I want to pick the winner? I mean, that's up to you guys. Normally, when it's a game like that, I usually don't. But what the hell? Let's take the New York Mets. Let's take the New York Mets on the money line. All right? Let me look and see if they get the strikeout props up. Nope, they don't have it up yet. Don't have it up. All right. Okay. Texas Rangers and Minnesota Twins. This is going to be an interesting game because the Twinkies are back. They're 35 and 30. They're going to take on the Texas Rangers, who's 31 and 35. Tyler Maine, 5 and 3 record, 2.02, and 53 strikeouts. For some odd reason, every time I talk about Taylor Maine, it seems like his ERA just keeps going up, and up. Because at one point, this dude was like at one something, right? Like every week, it's getting higher and higher. We'll wait and see who the Twins are gonna put on the mound. for tomorrow. Because normally you look at Taylor Maine and you go, oh, yeah, he's good, blah, blah, blah. But let's look at his record. Let's see what he's been doing. So May 23rd, he had 3 strikeouts. May 28th, he had 5. And June 3rd, he had 5. May 23, he went 5 innings, and he usually goes 5. He gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, walked 3 batters, and struck out 3. The next game against Toronto, when he pitched against Toronto on May 28th, he went 6 innings. He gave up 4 hits, and he walked 3 batters. This fucker has a problem with walking people. He had 5 strikeouts. Against Tampa, he lost on a decision. He went 5 innings. He gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, and he walked 2 batters and 5 strikeouts. His strikeouts are going to be there, right? Because he's one of those power pitchers, right? But he's going to have to work on it, man. He's going to get some sliders and other kind of stuff going on because it seems like these guys are catching on to him now. Would I go with strikeouts with this guy? Maybe, and if I do it, it would be 3. So, yeah. But we don't know who Minnesota's going to feature tomorrow, so once we find that out, we'll get at it. The Atlanta Braves, Grant Holmes, 3-4, ERA 3.99, 68 strikeouts. He'll be taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. Quentin Priester, who's 3-2, ERA 3.88, and 36 strikeouts. Holy crap, man. These guys is like almost like mirror image of each other. You know, I'm going to take the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line. I don't trust the Braves. I don't trust their bullpen. I don't trust their power hitter, Ozuna. I just don't. I don't even know. And see, I guess the problem is with us, we're so used to Atlanta being, you know, the standard out there, right? And always being good. But not tomorrow. And not this year. Not unless they turn it around. So Grant Holmes, no. I'll take the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line. And I'll put that one down. You know what? I'll take Milwaukee. Well, so Atlanta is favored. Let's take You know what? We're going to take Milwaukee on the money line because we get a way better price. And I've noticed, guys, that they've been doing this a lot lately. The teams that should be favored aren't. So this is like what Vegas is. Just like the other day, San Francisco was playing somebody. I don't know who, I forget. But San Francisco had the better record. San Francisco was at home. And the pitching matchup was like lopsided, but no, it was against Atlanta. So apparently, Vegas thinks this is the old Atlanta team. I get it now. Because they're favored again today. I mean, for tomorrow. Nope. You ain't going to trick me. And look. Facts are facts, right? I'd rather for you to just come out and say, hey, you guys is dumb as hell. We're going to try to fuck over you. Do that, right? Do it. But don't play on our intelligence. We know Atlanta sucks. We know it. And then you're going to turn around and then they're going to have Holmes, who's been getting slapped around on the field like some cheap whore. Can I say that? I think I can say that. I don't want to get in trouble. But I just don't like when they play these games And you know damn well Atlanta will not win against Milwaukee. Milwaukee's going to be at home. They did that same crap, and you know I'm going to find it. I'm going to pull it. I'm going to find it. It was yesterday, and it was just so insulting. And I'm like, why? Here it is. No, they had Chris Sale, so that I agree with, right? But it must have been the day before. No, no, no. Hold on, wait. No. San Francisco. San Francisco played yesterday, right? I don't see him. So this might have been the day before. No, it was Sunday. It was Sunday with Landon Root. It was in San Francisco. Landon Root was pitching for San Francisco. San Francisco's record 38 and 22, a winning record over 500. Atlanta's 27, and you know, Carl, I know your boys suck. They do. The Braves 27 and 37. The Braves has got Spencer Strider on the mound. He's 0 and 5. He's got an ERA of 5.40. And who cares about the strikeouts? So why are you trying to sell this that they are the favorite? And they lost, as we knew they would, right? So when you see something like this, right away, I just said, I'm taking the money line. Fuck that. Because if you're stupid enough to give out that kind of money, yeah, I'll take it. So, yeah. All right, back. I just want to blow that one off. All right. All right, so we'll continue. I hate Boyd, dude. Fucking hate that dude. Carl. Yeah, I gotta attack your Braves, Carl, dude. I mean, because last year I made a living off those guys. They're nowhere near how they were last year. Nowhere. I mean, it was like Ozuna and guys, you know, Ozuna was like, he was hitting home runs like every other day. Sometimes every day. Well, not every day, but he was smacking. He would get at least one. Within 2 weeks, he would at least get one home run. I mean, the dude was on fire. Yeah. Yeah, this year he sucks. All right. Yeah, and another thing, guys, you always try to stay out in front of the old lady and the girlfriends. Don't try to outsmart them. They'll find out. And if they try to start an argument, just let it go, right? Because when they try to start one, they're setting you up to destroy you, right? The squash is like roaches. So they want to start one, don't even buy off into it. My ex-wife went off, and I think I told you guys about it the other day. I mean, she went nuts on me. Plus, I'm not married to her anyway, right? So I guess she thought I was going to argue with her. And after she texts, you know, nowadays they send thesis. You know, whatever happened to just one sentence or two? She sent like a fucking thesis. And I didn't think the computer hold all of that shit. I mean, she just trashed me. Then at the end she goes, "You suck." And I just told her, "Well, tell me something that I don't know." My son goes, "Oh, Dad, you really pissed her off when you said that." All right. Boyd didn't get any strikeouts. Not even one. What's up, Alan? Licking my wounds, man. I took a I took a pounding. I took a fucking pounding. Like a cheap whore. This sucks. I'm looking at Boyd, right? Boyd went 6 innings. He gave up 8 hits, 2 runs. He really wasn't bad, right? I guess he started giving up them runs at the end. I mean, hits at the end. He walked 2 batters, not bad. But he just had no strikeouts. Wheeler had 7. Yep. Why did you take it? Well, because my dumb ass didn't follow my template on what I had picked the day before. Because I had at least one ticket with going under, right? And I don't know. I don't know. That's bullshit. But I hope you still have that parlay, the one that I said take the under for Boyd and take the over. But I wonder, what was the over? Was it 6.5, guys? If it was 6 point. Yeah, well, it's not like I did it on purpose. So here's what I do. And I'm going to start just five. And I said I was going to start today. I said, I give you guys all these picks. Somehow or another, I think I hold them down, right? I write them down. And then all kind of stuff, go to sleep. And then you wake up in the morning. And then I'm like scrambling because I had to go somewhere early. And then I go to make the call of my bookie to put the stuff in, right? And then I'm looking and I'm like, I had no idea I said take Boyd on the under. It just slipped my mind on it until Alvin told me, and I'm like, yeah, I sure did. So who gets the dunce? Yeah, well, my gut was the first one when I told you guys to take Boyd under. And I just forget, and then I just go to start, and then I go and I do this shit a lot, right? So I need to start writing it down and just sticking to it. And then another thing too, guys, I try to hide a lot of my shit, man, so my wife's not looking at what I'm doing. So I'll try to hide it, and then I hide it from myself, or when I'm putting it in, she's looking at me, so I gotta act like it's nothing planned, you know. So yeah, whatever. I gotta get another strategy going, so whatever. No, I fucked up big time. That's all on me. But I hope you guys hit, and we'll make it up. One of these days coming, I feel it. We're gonna get it. All right. So, wait. What's I doing? Yeah. They cashed my ass out already. I am done. Oh hell yeah. What is that? Hold on, guys. Hold on for 1 sec, guys. You guys gonna go see the James Gunn Superman? I think I'm gonna go check it out. It looks kind of interesting. This ain't right. Okay, yeah, they still got my. Yeah, okay, this is not right. Makes me feel good, like I'm still in it, but no, I'm not. I'm done. Hey, Matt Boyd. Chris Sale's got. He made his 5 strikeouts, right? Matt Boyd. And this was probably the ticket that I was going to clean up on, but Matt Boyd. The way I got Matt Boyd on here, you would think he's like Nolan Ryan. All right, let's get back to work. Yeah. Yep. Well, yesterday felt good getting that parlay. Now that parlay that I gave you guys that I won yesterday, I only won like $58, right? Because I think I got it when some of those games were being played. I don't know, or I took I think it was all money lines or something like that. But a hit is a hit, and look, it's always good for the morale. I mean, for your morale, a hit is a hit, and it was like 8 or whatever. I forgot how many it was, but it's good. And I did like post it. Those are ones that I posted in the afternoon. Now I posted one today, and I think that's the one that I jacked you guys around and I jacked myself around. And the Cubs in Philadelphia locked 2 apiece. Well, we knew that game was gonna be tied, right? I mean, we knew it was gonna go under. Tomorrow they're gonna have another one tomorrow, so maybe I can redeem my dumb ass tomorrow. I can redeem myself. Hope so. Hope so. Right? All right. So let's get back to it. Where are we? Where are we? Yep. Philadelphia and Chicago tomorrow. Colin Ray versus Mick Abel, and I like Mick Abel a lot. He looks like he's probably going to be a future star. Long, lanky right-hander. So, yep. And then we last left off on the Braves. Grant Holmes, and I told you guys I was fading the Braves. Sorry, Carl. Let's take the Milwaukee Brewers and Quinn Pressner. Do player props with him? Nope. If you go to Fanatics, maybe you can ask for 1 strikeout or 2. I'm starting not to trust these guys a lot. So it's coming down to, if you're not Garrett Crochet, you're not Struble, or you're not Wheeler, if you're not Mackenzie Gore, or maybe I missed a couple other ones. If you're not Max Fry, and what's the other one? Rondon, right? You can pretty much go fuck yourself, because I'm not going to take you. Because right now, it's getting to the point where only the big boys is racking up the strikeouts. Oh, and Chris Sale, Crochet and Chris Sale. But if you're not them, man, I'm not gonna waste any time with these guys. It's just getting that bad now, right? So yeah, the Atlanta Braves tomorrow. We're gonna fade them. They got Grant Holmes going. Grant Holmes is 3-4, ERA 3.99 and 68 strikeouts. Quinn Pressner, he's like 3-2. I mean, his ERA is 3.32. Now, Grant Holmes, big boy, he can throw it, right? His last 3 games, May 24th against San Diego, struck out 6, walked 1 batter, allowed 1 run, went 7. That looks good. The 30th of May, playing Boston, he took a decision in that game against San Diego. He took a decision, and he won that game, rightfully so, because he did pretty good. Against Boston, he took a L, but he went 5 innings, got knocked out after 5. He gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, walked 1 batter, 9 strikeouts. Then we've got June 5th, he played Arizona. No decision. He went 3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, walked 2 batters, and struck out 4. So striking out people is not his problem. Walking guys is not his problem. His problem is he gives up a lot of. He probably gives up hits back to back. It's got to be, right? Because that loss against Boston, he went 5, he gave up 6, but he gave up 6 hits, but he gave up 3 runs, right? Now, when he played San Diego, he gave up 6 hits, but he only gave up 1 run. So he's, I mean, I don't know. I don't, nope, I don't care. Yeah, I'm going to fade the Braves, man. I'm fading the Braves. We'll go with Milwaukee on the money line. The New York Yankees, Max Fry, that's my guy. Now, see, okay. Max Fry, lefty for the Yankees, 8-1, ERA, 1.78 ERA, 77 strikeouts, right? Kansas City has Noah Cameron going up, 2-1, ERA, 0.85 and 19 strikeouts. Now, why wouldn't you just put Lugo on the mound? Why wouldn't you put Walker? I don't know the rotation, man, but jeez. You got Max Fry, man. You got to go head to head with these guys. So this guy for Kansas City, Cameron, he had 8 strikeouts on May 23rd. Walked 1 batter, gave up 1 run, 4 hits after 6 innings. Excellent. That's excellent. On the 28th against Cincinnati, he got the win in that game. So he's averaging 6 innings. This guy is going 6, right? He gave up 6 hits, 1 run, walked 2 batters and struck out 2. Last game he played St. Louis. He went 6 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 base on balls. I don't know, man. So it sounds like we're gonna have a good game tomorrow, Kansas City and New York, right? And that's what he's a lefty too. So we got 2 lefties getting at it tomorrow. Holy Jesus. That should be good. It's gonna be on TBS. I like that. That game is gonna go under, right? That game is gonna get player props. Noah Cameron, take 3 strikeouts and be done. Walk out of there. Max Fry, you can take 4 or 5, take 5 and walk out of there. Do you want to complicate it? Nope. Why? Because you're going to end up screwing yourself. Max Fry, his strikeouts, the last 3. May 24th, 7 strikeouts. May 30th, Dodgers, 3 strikeouts. Against Cleveland, 7 strikeouts. The guy's a beast. I wouldn't go over 5, right? Will you get more than 5? Probably. But, yeah, no. That's going to be a good game tomorrow. I'm definitely taking the under. I won't do the Nerfy because the hell with the Yankees, dude. I might take a Nerfy. But the Yankees just can hit. They got Judge, man. And this dude is always, where's Judge in the lineup? Does anybody know what he's hitting in the lineup? Because if that fucker ain't 1, 2, or 3, I'm going to take the Nerfy and say that they don't score. I'll check it out later. I can't find. I don't know. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'll find it because I need to know that. Aaron Judge is batting number 2. Yeah, the hell with that. Nope. I'm not putting him down for Nerfy. Not with Aaron Judge batting number 2. I'm not that dumb. Well, I'm not the smartest, but it's some things you can just figure out, right? Aaron Judge is probably gonna win uh, the batting average thing. He might even win more than that. Um, Aaron Judge is just a good hitter. So nope, I'm not taking a Nerfy. Yep. Hell with that, man. Not doing it. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I also like to tell stories when I'm talking. I remember when I was a kid. It was Tiger Stadium, and me and my buddy we went. His father took us. I think we were like in the fifth grade or fourth grade, one of those. And the Tigers were playing the Baltimore Orioles, and Al Bunbury was in center field, and I think Steve Kemp hit a long fly ball straight direct center field, and that's where we were at. We was standing on the gates, and Al Bunbury turned around and looked at us. I forgot what he said. It's like, get off the gates or don't you touch that ball or whatever. And and he caught it, and then we looked at him like, like holy shit, this dude said something to us. But then after he ran away, we was like, get out of here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that was cool. That was cool. I like that. All right, let's get back at it. Yes, I was a bleacher creature, Carl, in old Tiger Stadium, man. We used to catch the bus down there to see, and we all got in trouble one time. We got on a punishment because I think we was in the fifth grade again, and then we caught the bus down there, and it was a rain delay, right? So instead of us calling our parents, we decided to take it on our own, on ourselves, just to walk to the bus stop and catch the bus. And boy, did we get in trouble when we got home. Yeah, it was good old days. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Let's keep it going. Tyler, Maine, and Minnesota. We went over that one, right? We just have to wait till Minnesota get something posted. Let's take the Yankees guys on the money line, right? We're gonna take we. Let's take the under. Let's take the under. Let me see what the under is, guys. And I blow like I kind of like exhale because when you play the Yankees and the Dodgers, maybe, and I'm a Tiger fan, but maybe the Tigers, but that's just when you consider the Dodgers and the Yankees, you have to you have to look at it really good because they are exceptionally good. Uh-huh. Yeah, the Yankees are favorite, but let me see. What is the? Of course, they're favorite. Okay. So we're gonna take the under in that Yankees game, right? 8.5. Right, that's cool. We're gonna take the Yankees on the money line. Right? Do they have the strikeout props on there? Nope. They got a Nerfy on here, but I'm not taking that. Not taking it. Not with Judge batting number 2 in the lineup. Nope. I don't think so. So we've got the Yankees on the money line, and we've got the Royals under 8.5. All right. And I don't like to get off. Uh, I used to catch the 4 bus and get off at the post office. Yeah, you used to catch the bus to go see the Tigers too. Them was the good old days, man. That was the good old days. Yeah, but it was one long street because we had to walk through to get to Grand River. The big main street, and that street was like desolate. This is in the '80s. I mean, Like every house on that street was like boarded up, right? Or maybe it was some that wasn't, but it was spooky. But it was like 8 of us, right? We still got in trouble anyway, though. You know, back then in the 80s, dude, they didn't play that crap. All right. All right, so let's get back at it. And I really like that Cincinnati game tomorrow. I really do. All right. So where are we at now? Okay, the Blue Jays and the Cardinals. Chris Bassett, 6-3. His ERA is 3.56. He has 75 strikeouts. Chris Bassett does, and he's playing against Mikolas. He's 4-2, 3.96 ERA, and 36 strikeouts. Guys, we got a game tomorrow. Here's another good game. Um, could you possibly no? Well, yeah, because Chris Bassett, right? So the Cardinals are another team that is a pretty good hitting team, right? Um, but would I gamble on taking an Earthy tomorrow? Yeah. Well, why, Ron? Because the Blue Jays got Chris Bassett pitching, and I trust Chris Bassett. 6-3, 3.56 ERA, 75 strikeouts. This game is definitely going under, right? We're gonna take the under, right? Um, we'll take the player props. Chris Bassett, I want 5 strikeouts for him. Well, yeah, I can push 5. His last strikeouts: Philadelphia 6, A 6, Tampa 2. Um, I always like to I like the sandbag. I really like to go under a lot. Um, let's take 4. Fuck it, man. Let's take 4 from Bassett. Bassett is a good pitcher though, but let's just take 4. His last game he went 7 innings. He gave up 5 hits, 1 run, struck out 6. The game before that he played the A's. He went 5 innings. He gave up 7 hits, 5 runs, and walked 2 people. Struck out 6. And then his last one, or the one on the 25th of May, he went 4 innings. He lost that game. He gave up 9 hits and 5 runs. Well, yeah. You give up 9 hits. Damn. Okay, and then he walked 2 batters and he struck out 2. So he's been a lot better. They knocked his ass out in the fourth inning. Yeah. But generally, you don't see this guy get knocked around like that. I trust Chris Bassett. I like the guy. Hey, Carl, remember the old Blue Jays? Jim Clancy, and who was the other one? Dave Steve. Dave Steve pitched that no-hitter. Okay, where we're at. Hey, guys, I'm going to take the Blue Jays. I'm going to take the Blue Jays, and I know St. Louis is favored. No. The Blue Jays are favored. The Blue Jays are favored. So I'm going to take the Blue Jays on the money line. Do I have enough guts to go with the run line? Nope, not at all. Not with 2 good pitchers like this. Will that game go under? Yeah, I'm going to take the under on that, right? And here's the thing that's frustrating. I go to look for games because I'm going to write it down today. Fuck you, Jack. Because I was like, I picked some under games, but when it's time to put it in, I can't remember what I did with it. And who did I pick for the under, right? Chicago White Sox at Houston. Shane Smith. He's 2-3, ERA 2.45, 60 strikeouts versus Lance McCullers of the Astros. He's 1-1, 4.4 ERA, 33 strikeouts. Give me the White Sox, baby. I'm taking it. I'm gonna take the White Sox, and you know what? I'm feeling arrogant. Let's take the White Sox on the money line. I didn't even give a shit. Let's just take them because the white. Let's face it, the White Sox are not the White Sox of last year, right? So I'm gonna take the White, and I think that, and I know I was wrong, guys, on the other day when I told you the Colorado Rockies had the best chance at winning, and they got beat like 15-2. I told you guys that was the best game they had a chance at winning, and they lost 15-2. But because that pitcher that the Colorado Rockies had going for him, he was the only pitcher that doesn't have double digits in the loss column. Every other pitcher, mostly of Colorado, they've got like double digit losses, right? Because those guys, how many games they won already? Jesus. Good Lord. They got 12. They're 12-53. And you know what, guys? Remember back in the day when if you had a team like that or you had pitchers that just wasn't cutting it? I know in Detroit, and Carl can contest to this, if you wasn't getting it right, they would send your ass straight to Evansville. That's the farm club. They would send you there until you got it right. If you didn't get it right, you didn't see the majors for a minute. And Sparky was quick to send guys down to the farm club. And did it straighten them out? Hell yeah, it did. The Braves winning. You know what, Carl? I don't even care, dude, because I'm out of it. Did I pick the Braves? I don't think so. Or I did. Carl, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on the Atlanta Braves to kick it into gear. All right, where are we at? Yeah, we're taking the White Sox on the money line. We got that established. Player prop strikeouts. Maybe. Let me look. No. Well, Shane is pretty decent. He's six. I mean, his last three games, 6 strikeouts, 5 strikeouts, 6 strikeouts. I mean, if this kid is on a roll like this, I mean, whatever. Let's go ahead and give him at least 3 strikeouts. At least 3. We can take 3. I mean, because they've got that guy going for him. He's good. I will give him at least 3. Um, let me look. Let me go a little bit further out. Okay, here we go. And I'll just run it down to you, and then we can just kind of like make a decision, right? So we're gonna start with August 1st. I mean April 1st. 3 strikeouts, 6 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts, 7, 4 strikeouts, 5 strikeouts, 7, 5, 6, 5, 6, and 6. So, with that being said, we can trust that guy. We could probably sneak in there 4, but I would just say 3 because he's never went under 3. When it first started off, he had like 3 strikeouts, but he's gotten stronger as the months went past. So yeah, I would take Shane Smith on the 3 strikeouts. You could probably go 4. I wouldn't. I would just take 3. It's funny how you go, you win. I won that little parlay yesterday, but then I come back out and I just got lambasted today. I mean, got the living crap kicked out of me. San Francisco at Colorado. Okay, so well, here's another guy that doesn't have double digits, but that's because he hasn't been there or he's just started pitching for the Rockies. Carlson Palmquist, he's 0-4, ERA 8.50, and 14 strikeouts. Kyle Harris for the Giants, he's 1-1. Now this is lefty versus lefty. He's 1-1, ERA 4.34, 19 strikeouts. Let's look at Carlson. And you go, Ron, what the hell are you doing, dude? It's Colorado. Exactly, because if we can get Colorado on a win, we get a lot more money, right? So and we do know that he's not. I mean, Colorado's going to win more games, right? They're gonna at least win maybe 20 more, probably that, you know. Right. So let's look and see what he did. Uh-huh. So he didn't start during. Okay, he just got called up from the minors on May the 16th, right? So let's look at his productivity. May 16th. He went 4 innings, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs. Walked 1 batter, no strikeouts. Colorado versus Philadelphia was his second game. He went 4, gave up 10 hits. Holy shit. Gave up 10 hits, 7 runs. Motherfucker. Shit, no. Yeah, we're going to fade Colorado tomorrow. We'll wait. Against the Cubbies, he went 5. He gave up 3 hits. So it looks like he's starting to settle down. So after the 21st, when he got bombed by Philadelphia, against Chicago, he gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, walked 3 batters, and struck out 4. Excellent. June 1st, 8 strikeouts. He only walked 2 people. He gave up 2 home runs. He gave up 4 runs, right? And 2 of them were like home runs. And he went 4 innings, and he gave up 4 hits. It's not that bad, right? No, I didn't pick Detroit because they don't have their pitcher. Baltimore doesn't have their pitcher up yet. They might have him up now, but I'm gonna end up fading Baltimore sorry ass anyway, but I want to take Colorado. Let me see. I'm going to take a look at Kyle Harris. Okay, so his last three. May 24th against Washington, he got 4 strikeouts. He didn't walk anybody. He gave up 2 runs. He gave up 5 hits. The game against Miami, he gave out 5 strikeouts. He struck out 5, walked 3, and gave up 1 hit, no runs. He went 5. Against San Diego, he went 4, gave up 9 hits, 5 runs. Motherfucker. They tore his ass up. Walked 1 person and struck out 3. Let's take the Rockies plus the points, guys. Because this guy Kyle Harrison, he's not the standard, right? He's not a Nolan Ryan, right? I say we take, well, let's try the Colorado Rockies plus the points. It's in Colorado. And that ball takes off. So, yeah. I'm going to take Colorado plus the points. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because he's got a chance against this guy, Kyle Harris. It's not like Kyle Harris is like stand out, right? No, yeah, Carl, I'm going to probably pick Detroit because Baltimore, it doesn't matter who they put out there because Baltimore is not like, they kind of a hot mess, right? So we're going to take the Rockies. We got to find a way to check this off, bro. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to take the Rockies. I don't know what to deal with it. Okay. And we said Toronto Blue Jays on the money line. I didn't mark that off. Oh no, they wiped it clean. You son of a bitch. You see what I mean, guys? Let's see if I can find it again. Hold on. Okay, okay, I found it. And then another. Okay. Okay. So we took the Blue Jays on the money line. We also took the Cardinals uh, under. And let's take the White Sox. Oh, I put the money line. I'm not that brave. I probably could, but let's take the White Sox plus the points. And San Francisco. No, no, that's right. We're gonna take the White Sox on the money line, right? And we're gonna take the Colorado Rockies plus the points for tomorrow. Athletics versus the Angels. Mitch Spence, 2-1, ERA 4.09, 41 strikeouts. Jose Siriano, he's 4-5, ERA 4.11, 52 strikeouts. I will take the Angels on the money line. Player props? Nope. Am I gonna bet on that game? Nope. I'm not. Because that's an even Steven game. Hell, both pitchers' ERA, Mitch Spence, his ERA is 4.09, and Jose's is 4.11. Jose has 52 strikeouts. Spence has 41. All right. So, you want my opinion? I'll take the Angels on the money line, but will I bet on it? Nope. Brian Wu, Seattle. Seattle versus the Diamondbacks. The last time Brian Wu pitched, I took that guy and I took him to get, it was either 3 or 4 strikeouts. And I think that fucker only got like 2. And he's a better pitcher than that. I don't know what happened, but. He usually goes 6 innings. He averages 6 innings. June 1st against Baltimore, 6 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, walked 2 batters, struck out 6. He lost that game. He got 6. Wait a minute. The one that I'm bitching about is got to be the one on May 30th. Because if he got 6, then he would have beat because I only put him down for 3 or 4. I think I put him for 4. So was that Minnesota game. He went 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, walked 1 batter, 3 strikeouts. Game before that, he lost in the decision. He went 6 innings, gave up 10 hits, 2 runs. That's not bad. Because if you give up 10 hits, man, that's a lot of hits, right? So you could at least to have more than 2 points, but might have been a lot of double plays. And he had 5 strikeouts, right? Diamondbacks. Brandon Pifid, or whatever his name is, 7-4, 5.5 ERA, 51 strikeouts. Give me the Mariners on the money line. Will I bet on that one? Probably not. Let's see. The Mariners are favored, right? And I think that's the safe bet. But I'm not rushing. I'm not rushing to play that. All right, so we're going to take, if you just want my opinion, yeah, I'll take the Mariners with Bryant. Ooh, on board. He's a good pitcher. But so is Brandon Peffett, or I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Let me see how I can do it. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Fod. It's Fod. I didn't know that. Brandon Fod. Okay. Well, I'm still picking the Mariners. We'll take them on the money line. Brian Rule, 3 strikeouts. Last but not least, the Dodgers versus the San Diego Padres. Dylan Cease, 1-5 ERA, 4.72. And 85 strikeouts. Be careful with this game, guys, because I think the Dodgers will rip. The Dodgers really, they don't. Let me look and see. I think is it Cease that they have a good time with. Yeah, be careful, because I think this is it. Dylan Cease can be touched up. Against San Francisco, 7 strikeouts. 3 walks, 3 runs allowed, 5 hits, 5 innings. He took the loss. That was against San Francisco. Against Pittsburgh, he took the loss. 4 innings, 7 hits, runs scored 3, walks 1, strikeouts 6. Atlanta, he went 5. He gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 base on ball. I'm gonna go with. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna take the Dodgers, even though we don't know who they're gonna feature. I'm gonna take the Dodgers, right? So Brandon Caesar was always that guy that I would rush to get, but I mean this year it's not like that, and I trust the Dodgers. So where am I at? I'm gonna write this down, guys, because I am White Sox money line, Colorado plus the points. All right. So I'm gonna write this down because I am going to play this. That's the wrong ticket. Hold on. Okay. Hey guys, I'm gonna back off on the LA game, but if you just want me to, you just want to know, I would take the Dodgers, right? So let's look. So here's what I have, and I marked off, and I'm gonna make sure I get this played tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure. I will take the Cincinnati Reds with Abbott plus the points, right? That pitcher for Cleveland looks kind of crappy. The Marlins in Pittsburgh, they don't have a pitcher lined up. Keller's been doing decent, but I got this feeling that Miami will bring Max Meyer out. If they bring Max Meyer out, I think we're gonna have a pitcher's duel tomorrow. Even though Max Keller's record doesn't reflect that, but what it does reflect, if you look at it, he's 1-8. But if you look at his ERA, normally when you see a guy that's 1-8, you think 10 point something ERA. No, this guy's got a 4 point something ERA, so that's good. So that means he's just got a lot of hard luck, right? Um, Reds plus the points. Then we're gonna hold off on the Miami Pittsburgh game. We're gonna take the New York Mets on the money line, and we're gonna take the under. Mackenzie Gore versus Canning, right? Now, I picked this game, but I'm going to pull off of it. Tampa versus Boston. I have no interest in that. I don't like that game. So I'm going to take that one down. Hey, Carl, I'm betting against your Brewers. They suck. No. Yeah, I'm going to take the Brewers against the Braves. I'll just take the money line. We'll go on the money line. And Atlanta is favored. I just don't believe that. So here's another game, guys, like they did yesterday when San Francisco was playing Atlanta or whoever, and San Francisco had the better record. They were at home, and they had the better pitcher. Somehow or another, Vegas still insisted on having the Braves be the favorite, and I didn't go for it. And guess what? Won. So you can't always listen to Vegas. Vegas likes to play games. All right. I'm going to take the Yankees on the money line. I'm going to take that game to go under, right? Max Free, we can probably get some points for him. Maybe 5 strikeouts. Will he throw more? Probably so. Do we want to risk it and be stupid like I was today? Nope. Do we want to put him in all our parlays? Nope. I did something dumb. What I told you guys, what I always tell you not to do, I did it. I look up, and I just took for granted. I thought Boyd was going to get down today. Too bad. Well, You know I won't be getting the Nobel Peace Prize for being the smartest guy. All right, let's get at this shit. All right. Brewers money line, Yankees money line, um, the under in that game. The pitching props is not available, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Toronto versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Let's take the Blue Jays on the money line, and we'll take the under. Should be a pitcher's duel, I think. Bassett versus Mikolas. Chicago money line, right? Because I think that's going to be a good one. And I just think Chicago is going to beat Houston head up. The Rockies. I'm going to take the Rockies in the points. And I know the other day I said that was the best chance that they had to win, and they ended up losing that one game. But nope, I'm going to take the Rockies plus the points. We'll just go with the law of averages. They're not going to lose all these games, guys. So basically what I do every game is I look at the prospects and who they have. And guys, and you look at their stats, and I'm sure you have, Colorado is fucked up. They don't have shit. They got double-digit losses for a lot of their pitchers. This guy, Palmquist, doesn't. The guy that pitched yesterday, he didn't have double digits in losses. So, maybe tomorrow will be Colorado's day. But like the last game I picked them to win, and I told you guys, oh, this is the best chance they have to win. And they lost like what, 15-2? Yeah, whatever. All right. So that's a 10-leg parlay. Let's put $10 on it. I'm gonna play it. If you put $10 on this parlay, it's a 10-leg, and it all hits is $5,000, $5,173.86. And again, I reiterate, we will take the Rockies plus the points, the White Sox on the money line, the Blue Jays on the money line, the Cardinals the Cardinals Blue Jays game under, the Rangers in Minnesota. I didn't pick it because I don't know who Minnesota's gonna have, right? And at this point, I probably won't pick on it because I don't want to get too greedy. New York on the money line and the under. Max Fry is pitching. And Kansas City's got this guy Cameron, and Cameron is pretty good. The Brewers on the money line because for some odd reason Atlanta is favored, but I'm gonna take the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line. Take advantage of that one. The New York Mets versus the Washington Nationals. We have Gore versus Canning. Now, the pitchers' props are not up. When they up, grab them. And again, New York on the money line and the under. And actually, yeah, no, I would stay with that. And Gore's going to get some strikeouts. Oh, I didn't even put the Cubbies down in Philly. The Cubs in Philadelphia, that should be another low-scoring game tomorrow. So we'll take the under in that. Let me see if pitching props are available. Nope. And you know what? That's okay. That's fine. So now it becomes 11 legs. And now it's, you put $10 on it, you win 10 grand. I like that pick. This is an aggressive pick, right? An aggressive parlay. I mean, sometimes, guys, you have to go for it, right? You're not gonna get nothing just saying, "Oh man, I'm gonna play it safe." Usually when you play it safe, man, you don't win. You know, like, and I'm not trying to advocate, just being a tough guy or a rough guy, but normally when you go on a date with a chick, you just meet her, right? When you're a perfect gentleman with her, right? And you act like you're scared to touch her, right? She's probably looking at you like you're a weirdo. But if you come in and you say, okay, babes, we're going to order this, this, and this, and this is, then you become a little aggressive, a man, not passive aggressive, but aggressive, right? Like how, well, what men do, they usually come out on top, right? Because that's just how it is, right? And they won't say it, but women respect a guy. I'm not saying you're an asshole, just get stupid, but some assertiveness, right? This is the same thing. You've got to use some assertive. You don't want to get all crazy and start picking a team like for example, damn well the Marlins and the Pirates game is not going to go under with those all those high ERAs. So why would you take under on that, right? Well, I don't know if that's a good example. Let me give you a better example. Well, one of these games here with some guys with high ERAs, right? So, okay, let me find one. Okay, San Francisco and Colorado. It's in Colorado. The ball takes off. Now, you know damn well that game is not going to be under 11. And when is the last time here's a clue. It's 11. Because it's in Denver, and both teams have pitchers with high ERAs. So you know what? Could you go for the money line? Yeah. Could you go, you just get a little aggressive. Don't be passive aggressive and take San Francisco. If you lose, whatever, right? But if you win, you're the man. So you want to use some. I always use some assertiveness because I want some of that. I want that big money, and I've gotten it, right? If you don't, I'm not saying get retarded, get crazy, but you just sometimes you want to get assertive because if you don't, you won't win. My niece, right, a female, and how old is she? I think she's like 24, right? So I'm looking on Facebook and I'm looking at all her parlay tickets, right? And she's winning, right? And then I move down to the bottom, and I said, first of all, it runs in the family, right? She goes, yeah. And I said, but let me ask you a question. Why are you betting a 8-leg, 10-leg segment and putting $1 on it? And you've been hitting. Oh, I'm just scared. I'm like, then you know what? You know how much money you left on the table back there? And I had to kind of show her. She was like, yeah, now she's cleaning guys out now, right? I didn't even know she knew sports like that. I just didn't. So, yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, good day. Did anybody hit? Anybody get anything but before the day is over? I suck. I don't even care. Hey, Carl, some guy clowned you on YouTube. He was in there talking trash. You better straighten that guy out, man. Like and subscribe. Tell your peeps to come check me out. My numbers are getting better. I'm getting better. Right? And, yeah, we can just... You saw that? Get his ass, Carl. Get him. Yeah. Like and subscribe, guys. You out there, whatever. You guys are awesome. Tell your peeps to come check us out. We will get a hit, a big hit. That's what I'm gearing towards. I want that big hit, and damn it, we're gonna get it. And all it takes is just, can we hit tomorrow? Yes. Can we get some good money? Yes. Have I done it before? Yes. So it can be done, right? I'm not scared to be a little aggressive, right? I'm just not. If they kill you, they can't eat you, right? Yeah. Sometimes you guys just gotta be a little aggressive, and then you just gotta go for it, man. I mean, if you don't, you're never like my niece, and my niece was always hitting, right? She was always hitting. I'm like, why are you playing $1? All right, I'm out, man. If you guys got any questions, um, please feel free. You can email me or whatever. We'll talk about it. We'll chop it up. Um, God darn it, what the hell? All right, here we go. Yeah, so if you guys got any questions, feel free to whatever. You want to email me, you can. But we'll talk about it. So we're trying to get this money, guys. We're going to get it. I'm used to getting it, right? And I'm gonna help you guys get it. And it's better for 8 people to hit for 19,000 than it is for one. We can piss Vegas off for a day. I'm not scared of Vegas, man. All right, guys.